Well, let's just get to this. The Cleveland Browns have clinched a playoff spot with the win tonight on Thursday Night Football over the Jets. I got a fish show on deck, so let's just burn right through this recap. It was a wild first half, a very uneventful second half. Both teams score touchdowns on their opening drive. The Browns follow that up with a Kareem Hunt touchdown. Although they miss Hopkins very early, the touchdown by Hunt is followed by a missed extra point. The Browns are ahead 13-7, and then they led from there on out. Both teams had a pick six in the first half, 34-17 at halftime. Elijah Moore gets a touchdown in there. Big first half again from Flacco, of course. Nearly got his 300 yards in the first half, and luckily he did because not a lot going on in the second half. Believe he finished with 309 yards passing, 290 plus in the first half. Njoku over 100 yards receiving in the first half. And like I said, Hunt and Moore also chipping in touchdowns. Hickman with the pick six. And then the Flacco interception, the ball was deflected at the line, goes up in the air. Defensive lineman for the Jets just makes a nice play, runs it back for a touchdown. So it wasn't necessarily like a bad interception, just the outcome was the worst possible. And then in the second half, just not a lot happening. No scoring in the third quarter. The Cleveland Browns block a field goal. That was the only thing really going on in the third quarter. And then again, not a lot going on in the fourth. Both teams get a field goal, making it the final score 37-20. And again, just not a lot going on in the second half. Neither team could really do anything. Several 3-and-outs. Got to see the Browns' new punter in action. And really, the crowd going wild all night. They were definitely getting antsy the last several minutes as time was stalling. And once the clock finally hit zeros, everybody was ready to celebrate. Even Nick Chubb smiled a little bit. Nick looked a little depressed over there, sitting out the season with an injury. Myles Garrett, while the stats may not show it, another huge night from him. A poor left tackle for the Jets, just torturing him all night long, really, with the pressure. And then we get into like will the Ravens clinch and the Browns rest players? That is unbelievable. A team that is I was thinking best case scenario 9 wins. Here they are. They've already clinched a spot with one game to go. And really, they took that lead early, 13-7. They were up 20-7 after the first quarter, but they did just allow the Jets defense to stay in it, or the Jets to stay in it. The Jets defense really showing up in the second half. Browns defense kind of there all night. Once again, a score by the other team, not allowed by the defense. The Jets had their problems. The Browns had a couple fumbles. Strong and Njoku fumbled the ball. The Jets fumbled a kickoff, which led to nothing, though, because Stefanski and the Browns decided to go for it on fourth down there. Got absolutely nothing out of that one. But that one didn't really matter. The fumbles, a bit of a problem. Penalties, not much of a problem for the Browns. That Beckham Humi, the guy for the Jets, he had most of the penalties all night. All right, well, like I said, I got a fish show on deck. Luckily, it's going to be a celebratory fish show after the big win tonight. Not only a win, a playoff clinching win now. Still kind of can't believe it. Ford. How are you going to forget mentioning Jerome Ford, man? 2 touchdowns receiving for Jerome Ford on the night. All right, guys, boom, we are out of here. They kept showing Aaron Rodgers. Poor guy. All right, I mean it this time. I don't know. I'm fired up. Let's go. I don't like this let's go thing. I didn't mean to say that. I'm not into this whole let's go thing that's been brewing now for years, and it has seemed to, I think it just peaked. I said it. That's it. Now maybe we can let go of that whole let's go thing. Boom.